What's up, guys? It's Brian from HasherHub. It's about 9:48 p.m. Eastern Time, January 30th, 2018. We're coming to with a brand new trading video. This one's going to be on EOS. But first, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell if you're on YouTube. If you're on DTube and or Steemit, we would love if you guys were to follow us and or upvote and re-steam would be greatly appreciated too. So we're going to get right into it here. This is the EOS dollar. This is a 4-hour chart, what we're looking at right off the bat. And, EOS likes triangles, like Tron. Tron loves triangles too. Well, just about all cryptos love triangles. So what are we looking at here? We have this larger triangle. Okay, there's this triangle here, and, and then the market kind of ran up, and the triangle here. I can count 5 waves from here. Okay, so it appears to me that this is an actual sell-off for EOS, what's going on right here. And there's a few different ways we can look at it. Before we even look at this, we have possibly a top of a triangle here. Okay, well, we definitely have this triangle here, right? That makes sense. Then we may possibly have another one, assuming the market is, this is a low right here, okay? And this could be, drawn all sorts of different ways. This is a top right here. We could, have this something like this, or this could be something like this. So these are all different things that kind of go through my head as I'm charting things out, or maybe this is just like this. So what I want to show you guys is kind of what I do to kind of come up with these things of ways in which I think things are going to go. And that's why I'm showing you a little bit about this. I know some people don't like it. Some people just want me to say this is what's going to happen. I'm trying to do this as a channel of teach a man to fish. So I'm really not going to go ahead and spoon feed that information. I feel it's far more valuable to go ahead and teach you how to go about doing it yourself, because there's all different, there's umpteen ways of going about trading. And the way I trade, it probably won't be correct for 99.999% of the people that are out there. And the way you trade, the same could be true. The same could be said as well. Everybody's different. So, this is one way to go ahead and look at it. Another way to go ahead and look at it is that this is an ABC correction. And in other words, this would be A, this is B, and then we're going through the C right here. And that's what this kind of wave was right here. All right. So remember, A, B, and then these 5 waves right here are the C portion of that. Actually, okay. So I took a very cynical look at this, or a very conservative look, and I looked to see at what level possibly this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 could get to. It may not be necessarily all that pretty or that proportional, but it doesn't need to be in order to get somewhere. So this level here that I drew is about $4.40. Now this also happens to be a Fibonacci line taken from the bottom right here. It also happens to be a place of congestion right here, and it also happens to be a place where the market kind of came down. These wicks, these long wicks like here, it's always difficult to tell kind of really where the true volume really is. So that's why I always kind of take like a soft look at these long wicks here with respect to drawing different chart patterns. So I would make the argument that this wick right here is sitting on, or this line is slightly approximating or taking into consideration in this wick right here. So $4.40. I know it sounds like a long ways from where we are right now. We're at about $11.79, but this could very well happen. Markets half overnight all the time. Excuse me. So that's not to say that this thing couldn't go down to $5.50, you know, in a blink of an eye. $5.50 is, you know, right about here. And that would make total sense. This is kind of my primary count. My primary count prior was something actually a bit more bullish, but this whole breakdown right here is telling me that this triangle is most likely over. Okay, the triangle probably is not this. Okay, although it may be. So it's that's one of the reasons why I'm leaving this line right here, is because this triangle may be the bottom of the triangle. And we may have something, as far as a triangle is concerned, we may have something that looks more like this. Okay? So we'd have an A, B, a C, D, and an E. So this is a possibility. The reason why I'm thinking that this ABC may be my primary count is because of what's going on with Bitcoin. And clearly Bitcoin is throwing everything else around. That's what it does. So, you know, if you look at our Bitcoin videos, you'll see, you know, what all these lines mean. But, you know, we're hitting, you know, basically, you know, you could make an argument, basically 3 resistance lines at the same time. I mean, right at the same time. I mean, even if this happened over here, there wouldn't be 3; there'd be less. So it's like a nexus of resistance lines right here. So there's a lot of volume. I mean, look at this. Look at all this volume right here that has come down through here, and it hasn't hammered through these 3 support lines. Now, it's going to be interesting to see what happens overnight. It may actually hammer right through these, and then we may be coming down. If that's the case, EOS is gonna leg down. It's probably gonna rip right through this. It's probably gonna get closer to this territory right here, which is gonna go ahead and be the bottom of approximately the bottom where it was before, almost retesting bottoms. That'd be $7.60. It probably would be a little bit higher, but I imagine that this could be the case. So it doesn't need to be, this A, B, C doesn't need to come down here. Okay, yeah, the C could be here. It could be here. I do think it would be here if Bitcoin really does sell off as I think it may. So let's take a look at QQE real quick. And QQE went bearish right about here. That's pretty good. Very good, actually. So, and then it's still bearish right now. Now with this large, candle, this large bullish candle coming up, it looks like it's making a turn. But, this third leg here needs to have 5 legs within it. So, this could be making one of those legs. So we'll have to start counting that and see what's going on there. So that said, we're going to leave it there. Let us know if you have any questions, any comments. Always greatly appreciated. Upvote and re-steam if you found that this was useful. We would definitely appreciate that. And subscribing and notification bell. Don't forget that if you're on YouTube. Speak to you guys soon, and happy trading.